Addie has always been predisposed.
Hello. I'm worried that this camera is going to bounce and shake the whole time. I finished a book. Guys, I finished a book. Finally. This book, Once More with Feeling by Elissa Sussman. I am so sorry. I actually have no idea. Here's the thing. Okay, first half of this video, spoiler free. Second half, spoiler full. I am going to get into the spoiler free version now. Skip to this time frame if you want spoilers. I listened to this book, audiobook version. Am I stupid? What am I saying? I consumed this book in the format of audiobook. I did not physically read it myself. Here are my notes, okay? Oh.
You'll need to add contact information for this contact before I can do that.
Stop.
To who?
No, cancel.
Okay,
I rated this book 2.5 out of 5 stars, okay? I didn't like the narrator of the audiobook. I ended up having to listen to it on 1.75 speed because she was talking so slow it made me want to tear my eyes out of my head. This book follows Kathleen Rosenbottom, or Katie Rose, okay? She's like a theater kid who ends up turning into this like famous pop star in her late teens, and then some teen drama goes down at some point, and her career like plummets dramatically, okay? She was like made out to be the bad guy even though she did mess up, but it wasn't that big of a deal because she's just a kid. It involves her boyfriend and some other guy, okay? So the book jumps from that storyline to now, where she's like a washed up 30-something-year-old, insecure and not confident and just angry at the world pretty much. She wants to get back on stage, but this time through theater. In this book, her best friend's name is Harriet. She is a screenwriter and songwriter and whatever. She basically ends up bringing her screenplay to this guy named Cal. Cal is somebody that Harriet and Kathleen met in theater camp when they were kids. He's a director now, and coincidentally, he had a lot to do with Kathleen's career going up in flames. Something about intimate relations. She kind of gets stuck in this close proximity situation with this guy named Cal. Good bit of tension. Themes are, I hate you but I low-key love you. No one in the world but you. Workplace romance, kind of. There's also a lot of explosive arguments that turn into fun time. Here's the thing, it's a fun read if you can push through the dry writing. When it comes to audiobooks, I feel like they genuinely highlight if the writing is bad or not. Like, really no matter the narrator, if the writing is good, if the character-to-character communication, it's gonna be a good book even if the narrator is mid. This book fell under the category of bad narrator, mid writing, so it was like a little bit painful. I was really bored at times, but then I was paying attention really hard other times. It was such a back and forth with me liking it, me being like, this is stupid, why am I listening to this book? It was a good book to put on in the background because I didn't have to pay attention all the way the whole time. You know what I'm saying? It was cute and it was fun. I feel like I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I had actually read the book myself and not listened to it. Do I think I would have pushed through the first 10 chapters if I did read it myself? No. Did I only finish this book because I didn't have to do any physical labor in regards to the reading? 2.5 out of 5. That's it for the spoiler-free version. Let's get into the argument that is in my head about characters and also the storyline. This is gonna be the spoiler-full version now. F the narrator. Didn't like her inflection and her tone and her cadence when it came to how she was speaking as the characters. Low-key, it was actually torturous. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm trying to be neutral because maybe I'm getting a skewed POV because I listened to the audiobook and I didn't actually read the book. So then it's like, is it a fair assessment? Is it a fair judgment of this book, of this writing as a whole? Because it's the narrator who killed it for me, dude. I started listening to it. I was like, this is dragging to an insane degree. Then I pushed it to 1.5 speed. Still, my brain had time to like go other places, you know what I'm saying? So then I pushed it to 1.75. Because it's like pushed and it's faster, it's like voice feels higher pitched and like it's just like really condensed. Then I was like, okay, I'm not so much enjoying this, whatever. I'm just consuming information and I'm not enjoying the consumption, you know what I'm saying? I was like, let me go back to normal speed, see if I like it. Dude, you know what it felt like?
You need something done, he's on it.
I hope so. We are really fighting the clock and every minute counts.
What
Hang in there.
can I do
Well, I was hoping you could run a play.
for you
Well, I was hoping you could.
today?
Well, I was hoping you could run a play for us. We are in a really big hurry.
Sure. What's the plate
29 T.
number?
Kathleen was an okay character. I thought she was a little bit insufferable at times, but that's maybe because I feel like the author wrote her character to be like the cringe ass theater kid, and not in a fun, cool way, like in a literal cringe way. Did not like Harriet, bro. Did not like her bestie. Harriet needs to go, dude. The amount of like underlying bitterness she had towards Kathleen was so unwarranted. It was actually kind of weird. There's nothing else to this character other than you mentioned she's gay and she's mad. She's pissed the whole time. You know what I'm saying? The stuff she was saying during their like blow up fight was gross, dude. Was nasty. She's like picking on her for real. I felt like really defensive over Kathleen, even though I didn't really like her that much. Okay, Cal was hot in theory, but I also cringed. He seemed really passive. Like really passive. Like he just didn't care about anything. Hated Ryan, but you know, classic rock star boyfriend. I'm new to audiobooks, so I'm trying to see if I will even find a narrator that will make me feel like I'm actually consuming a good story. I just started The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, okay? The narration is in third person, and she's not cringe. I'm going to limit myself to only listening to books on 1.5 speed from now on, because 1.75 was a little bit too much. Anyway, this new narrator sounds good so far, but we'll see, fingers crossed. So yeah. 2.5 would never read again. You know, I might recommend it if I come across somebody who loves musical theater, but I will 100% recommend reading it themselves and not listening to the audiobook. Do I regret consuming this book and this story? No. Do I regret consuming this as audiobook? Yes. That's it. I'll have more book reviews up at some point. I'm reading. I am. Look what I got. Kindle. Oh my gosh. Every single morning I wake up and I see this little orange case and my soul lights up. This is the best thing ever. Right now I'm reading, what am I reading? Dear Henry, Love Edith. It's actually good. Stop, because it's actually good. It's actually good and I'm actually really liking it and I think it's cute and the idea is actually really creative and I can't wait to review it actually. And then again, I just started The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue through audiobook. I just need to get back to reading. And not because of this is like stupid, this is like fun, right? But because I love to read and I love to consume stories and it's like fun and it's entertaining and it exercises my mind because I'm like using my creativity, you know, to see things up here. I need to get back to that because I'm dry, bro. I'm dry.